Hey everybody, I'm Rob from TastySpread, and I want to take a minute to introduce you to really what we're doing here at TastySpread and why we're building this app up. The main reason is to save you time, energy, effort, and stress when it comes to the meal planning process, all the way from discovering recipes all the down to when you actually, get to the counter and you chop that first onion. We want to smooth out the entire process. To do that, what we're doing is we're bringing the entire process into one app. And so you won't have to worry about going to 14 different websites, saving links from the different websites, or bookmarking on Pinterest, only to still have to go to the recipe website and scroll through grandma's life story to get to her secret porridge recipe. We're going to take all that away and just simplify the entire process for you. To do that, like I said, we're building this app up. Now, what I want to introduce you to is just a brief overview of what we have so far when it comes to the visuals of the app. And I'm going to just streamline through this. Comment in the description below if you actually, or in the post below if you actually want to see a more in-depth process and overview of this. But I want to show you kind of the idea behind TastySpread as far as the app goes. So let me switch over to my handy dandy screen sharing here. And basically what we have here is the homepage of our TastySpread app. The idea is the homepage is going to lay out everything that you need today and this week. So you just enter the app, you click on breakfast, lunch, or dinner, one of the meals you have scheduled for today, which is this top section, and you're right there in the recipe. Start cooking. That's it. No more fiddling around trying to open a URL up and again, going through grandma's life story just to get to the recipe and dealing with those ads that are in between that always move the text up and down. It's all right here. You can scroll down, you can read the ingredients, and you can check off the ingredients as well. So you can keep track of what you're doing as you do it, which I've been guilty of skipping a few steps here in the past. And I will say this. I've made some really crispy pancakes in my day because of it. But anyway, so if we go back to the home screen, you can see that you can see your meals for today and the week, and there's options to create recipes. But the flow that we really want to emphasize here is from left to right at the bottom is the flow you use for all the meal planning. You can search and discover new recipes, save them, bookmark them. You then can schedule them in a nice calendar view. You can select multiple days and schedule a specific breakfast for different days rather than having to click on one day, schedule it, another day, schedule it. You can select all the days you want that recipe for, add it to those days. Very simple process. Or you can just do it for one day and see what you have for that day in the future. So you can take all of the guesswork out of trying to remember what you have going on. After that, after you schedule the recipes, what we do is you can select the days on the calendar, hit this grocery list button, and we will generate a grocery list with all the ingredients and the amounts of the ingredients for you. No more missing a recipe by accidentally not putting it into a reminders app. We do all that for you. No more having to come home and say, I forgot something at the store, drive 20 minutes back, deal with traffic, and then having to come back. It's going to save you time, money, and stress doing all of that. Now, I know I went over that really quick, but one thing before I call it quits here, and I will make a more in-depth video in the future, is we also have this nice little recipe builder button here. And this is going to be really useful for those of you who have just a small amount of ingredients in your fridge or leftovers, and you're really trying to figure out, what am I going to do with this? Do I make a soup? Or maybe you don't even know you can make a soup out of that. This recipe builder will allow you to take a picture of what you have as far as ingredients, and it will add the ingredients to this list right here. And when you hit generate recipe, our little digital chefs will create recipes for you based on the ingredients you actually have in the house. Now you don't have to worry about wasting leftovers or having food go to waste, because right here, our recipe builder will handle that for you. And You can generate recipes on your own, and hey, you might even be able to create your own little cookbook out of our recipe builder. But the whole point of all of this is to make life super easy for you, so you don't have to worry about meal planning. We're going to handle all of this stuff so you don't have to. But the main thing I wanted to emphasize here is that we want you to be a part of this build process. We want to know from you what you like about these ideas, what you really want to see in a meal planning app. If you have that killer feature, you just know needs to go in here to help you out, to save you from ripping your hair out when it comes to meal planning. We want to hear that from you. We want to hear everything you have to say about this meal planning process. And to do that, the best way to do that is to join our waitlist. So we will send out periodic emails to let everybody know, keep everyone updated on the process that we're in when we're building this, as well as this nice little button down here. And I think everyone's going to appreciate this. So if you go to our waitlist, which is waitlist.tastyspread.com, and I'll put that link in the description or comment section of this video, you can come down here in this little feature request board, and you don't even have to talk to us. You just come into here, this board, and then add your feature request, and you can vote on features that are already in here. And whatever feature has the most likes, they all come to the top. It's like cream rising to the top. Another cooking pun here, a reference. And we'll then know what you guys actually want to see in this app. This is really important to us, and we want you to be as much of part of this process as we are when we actually are building this out. And because we just want to help everyone out as much as we can, as well as ourselves. I could definitely save a few trips going to the grocery store. But if I can save you, or we can save you time, effort, energy, and stress, we want to be able to do that for you. And we think this is a great way to communicate that to us so we can help you out as well. So that was a brief overview of what we have going on with this app. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you want to see a more in-depth of the mock-ups and what we have going on. There's a little bit more in there that I didn't show, but let me know in the comments or below, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Happy cooking.